Hi, good afternoon. A few days ago I came in and discussed the lung meridian and a source point for healing of the lung meridian, which helps with lung symptoms like coughs, congestion in the lungs, asthma, pneumonia, chronic lung issues, or someone who frequently gets bronchitis, pneumonia, etc. And as well as the emotional side, which would be grief, distress that's looking to move out of the system. And it can be old grief, it could be something you don't even know. But if there are lung symptoms, chances are there's some grief or distress that's being held in the body that's looking to come out. So in conjunction with that, I realized that there are a bunch of essences coming up to really work alongside working with the source point. Now, the point of these short videos is to give you, throughout the Empowerment of a Woman series, there's been many topics that I discuss, but these types of videos are for self-healing tools, things that you can easily do at home. Some things without any other resources. All you need is, your hands to be able to touch on the points. And in this case, flower essences to help augment the healing. So these flower essences can be taken by mouth. They can be put on the points to help heal the meridian through the source point. And they can be used in various ways. They can be put in a mister to be sprayed around the body. They can be put in a bowl of water to be put in a room where someone isn't feeling well, etc. But in this case, taking it orally and rubbing it on the lung source point can really be a great way to integrate the healing that comes from these flower essences to help with balancing and strengthening and clearing the lung meridian. So there are three that came up. The first one is white petunia, and this is the classic lung meridian clearer. White petunia is an extremely, extremely gentle flower. The petunias in and of themselves are like this very, they want there to be cheer and joy. Just the way that they present themselves is extremely cheerful. The way they grow, the shape of the petals, the way they flutter in the breeze. It's just this overall cheerful presence. And white petunia comes to say, let's clear the grief, clear the lungs. It's overall a good clearing essence, but especially for the lungs, the liver, the lungs and the large intestine. And it's very soothing. It's very soothing because it's clearing things that really are distressing us. And so when we allow them, it gently brings it up to just clear from our systems, and in that way helps clear that meridian. A second one, here, the affirmation. These are flower essence cards that I made for the Beit Roga Gardens Essence, which is the flower essences made by me by Beit Roga Gardens. And the affirmation is, I easily let go of / release that which no longer serves me. So beautiful affirmation to go with it. Every card has an affirmation, a description of how the plant helps you in various ways. The next one is Mediterranean rock rose. And this comes also to clear the lungs, to clear the liver. It's overall the bottom of the lungs and the liver, like that solar plexus area, it hits there. It clears fears, which can sometimes be connected to the distress, to the grief. And it's just very soothing. Anything that clears fears is very soothing. And that energy is just wonderful for distress. Soothing energy is really an antidote for distress. So clearing out those fears, inviting in that soothing yellow energy, beautiful for lung work. I am soothed, my fear is eased. Those are the affirmation. And then some of the descriptors here, lends soothing energy to one's entire being. So that is the Mediterranean rock rose. Now the third one is the opposite. When we clear the lung meridian, when we let go of that distress, we let go of the grief, then we are allowed and able to we allow ourselves to invite in joy. So I want to explain this for a minute, because for every challenge that we have in a meridian, we also have the beauty point. So where the challenge might be to clear a certain emotion, feeling, pain, etc., the opposite is to invite in the beauty that can be had when that meridian is completely healed, cleared, and balanced. So this is joy energy. This is pink petunia, another petunia. Pink petunia, such a gorgeous color, such a cheerful, uplifting. It's really a mood lifter. This essence, you're in a bad mood, take a few drops, it can help your mood. And for someone who has chronic issues with embracing joy, a lot of people, I've discussed this recently in my podcast about the body-mind connection and the warrior stance. A lot of people who are moved into taking care of themselves, into extreme independence, extreme responsibility, self-reliance. So they kind of checked joy at the door when they took on those things for themselves at a young age, and self-protection. So pink petunia comes to put that joy back in our lives, and it's there. We have the ability to be joyful, but some of us haven't had the time or the ability. So this just invites that in. So it's a beautiful way to, after the lung meridian is cleared, to infuse it with this beautiful, beautiful energy and bring joy back into our lives. So I live in joy. That is the affirmation on this card. I live in joy. So those are 3 beautiful essences, all available on my website, baitroga.com/shop. And I'll add that in the description in the video, underneath the video. And I hope that you found this helpful. It connects with the previous episode that I uploaded last week. And I'll be coming in soon with another video for clearing the Bladder Meridian source points, which are good for a whole slew of things. Stay tuned for the next video for that. All right, sending love.